Phenomenon.
Take 4. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Chris.
Unfortunately, I'm Nick.
And as we have said on previous attempts to record this intro, we have done fucked up this week.
Real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
We originally set out to talk about the movie Innocent Blood.
Which we did.
We did do that. And then we previously, wow. We then promptly, is what I was trying to say, lost that recording due to a technical fuck-up.
Yeah. The computer froze, and I didn't know how to do anything about it.
Yeah.
So we lost it.
We got angry about it for a little bit, and then we said, you know what? Fuck it, let's just turn the mics on.
Yeah. We had two friends here.
Yeah. Previous guest, Arthur, who was our in-house werewolf expert from our American Werewolf in London episode.
And our newbie weed freak, Ryan, who was here.
And we talk a little bit about Innocent Blood on this, but we most... holy Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try that again. We talk a little bit about Innocent Blood on this podcast. And then we mostly just kind of freeform it from there.
Yeah, we talk about
just talk about music. We talk about
I'm trying to think of what we were talking
how we
about.
got into horror movies.
What we were talking about when the boys were here, and it was just
drinking stories. A lot of drinking stories.
That was drinking stories, and then we got into what we love about horror, and then what we love about music, and they're very closely related.
Words are hard once you get past 1 in the morning. Is another theme.
Yeah, guys, it's 10 after 1 in the morning.
We've been recording for 5 hours, pretty much.
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's real bad. It's a good thing that we love doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, considering we recorded for probably an hour and a half, got angry for an hour,
yeah,
and then cranked out 2 hours of talking after that.
Yep,
that was a good turnaround right there.
Yeah. I guess we're getting decent at this.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
But
anyway, I hope you enjoy our freeform rant. We talk about a lot of just different stuff.
Yeah,
it's kind of like an emotional reset, I guess, for the podcast.
Yeah, this is a non-movie specific, just chat.
We're just checking in with everybody. We're just talking a little bit about ourselves. Giving a little you guys a little background info on
little State of the Union.
Yeah. And that state is inebriated.
Usually 9 times out of 10.
Yep. So I hope you enjoy this. Like we said, it's podcast jazz at this point.
Yeah.
And we lost a great idea for a sticker too tonight.
Oh yeah, we did.
I really wish I could remember what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know.
It's gone.
Yep. Enjoy the show. This son-bitch is recording.
We also never watched the Robert Loggia orange juice commercial.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We can.
That is a name that I've heard more tonight than ever in my life.
Yeah.
Robert Loggia.
Yeah, definitely the most in one hour block of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you may have heard it more times over the course of your life, but never in one sitting.
The density we're talking about.
In relation to orange juice.
Yeah. Fucking Robert Loggia. All right, what's problem number 1, Chris?
The clicky.
Nope. Nope.
You can't have the
Look at your microphone.
Give me the mouse.
We don't need it. Here, there's the mouse. We're already recording.
I know.
Okay. Oh, we're going to look up the Robert Loggia orange juice commercial?
We're kicking off with the orange juice commercial, yeah. Because it's fucking batshit crazy.
I feel like you're overselling it. I'm, gonna be underwhelmed.
I'm not though.
Yeah, it's definitely not Ronert.
Fucking Ronard.
I want everyone to know that we recorded an entire fucking episode on the movie Innocent Blood.
Packed packed with comedy gold.
Oh, it was so good.
Hilarious.
Yeah, these guys will attest to the lies that we're telling you right now. And we lost it.
Lost like an hour's worth of fucking.
Computer done fucked up.
Yeah.
And
anyway,
then she gone.
here's Robert Loggia moving fucking orange juice cartons.
Tangerine. It's got calcium. And I'm not drinking
Oh no, it's sweet. You like it?
it. I don't believe you.
Well, then who would you believe?
I don't know, Robert Loggia.
What the I do remember this.
He says keys?
Oh, Robert Loggia.
Billy, your mother's right. When it made orange tangerine taste great. It's got as much calcium as milk.
Like, what the fuck?
I remember this commercial.
But I forgot it was Robert Loggia.
I never knew it. I never knew who the fuck Robert Loggia was.
Or why
Right.
a fucking 10-year-old would ask for Robert Loggia.
Jesus
I'm sorry. Did we
Christ.
just stumble onto the Robert Loggia mega mix here?
So, what year did this come out, and what was he in at that same
This?
time? Yeah.
This was like
commercial?
the 90s. Yeah, I want to say, because I remember seeing it.
It might be in the description here.
Mother's right.
Oh, Billy, your mother's right.
Drink your orange juice, kid.
I don't know.
7 negative responses.
Sounds like something a kid would really idolize.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it was like, I don't know, maybe the year 2000.
Maybe 2000. But it's just such a
Well,
fucking...
Know Your Meme probably has information on it.
where...
Go up, up, up. Keep going. It was the first one. Know Your Meme.
2000?
2007? No fucking way.
Yeah, I know. I feel
No,
like it's
that's the
older than
meme.
that.
That's probably when the meme started.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
I,
god.
like,
In
I
the details
totally
they might
feel like it
explain.
was the
98.
90s. 98, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
See? That's what I just said.
Okay, so I wasn't in
Shut
high
up,
school.
Art.
I was in college, but I remember being, like, young at the time. Like, just what the fuck?
Why Robert Loggia?
Yeah.
I mean, he was known for being like a gangster movie kind of guy, I
Yeah,
guess.
kind of
but-
like a movie, like, not really even like a
He was a
tough
heavy,
guy. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
He was always like an older, like mobster or stuff like that.
I said during the episode, like he's good at playing a dude in a suit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And apparently he's good at hawking orange juice.
Well, I don't know about good at, because he was only in this one commercial,
It's
right?
24 years later, and we're still there. Like, I didn't even have to type the whole thing. I just typed Robert Loggia orange, and then like it's a juice commercial popped up like autofill. Yeah, I mean, that's like that just reeks of like, okay, we somehow like hooked Robert Loggia into doing a commercial for us.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck we're gonna have him do. Like,
He
I don't
probably
know.
just had it in his contract, must do obligatory commercials, and he just fucking does
Yeah.
scripts of them.
I
Yeah.
got bills to pay, kid. Drink your orange
Yeah.
juice. Like,
Chew this gum.
Chulies. So, yeah. In case everybody's wondering, we're not recording a real episode right now.
yeah, this is what happens after we fuck up and accidentally delete an entire episode.
I don't
Again, packed with comedy gold. I mean,
Oh, it was amazing.
we,
Probably our best episode
we
we've
did
ever
like
done.
a tag team aristocrats bit. Like, it was fucking beautiful.
Bob Saget's got nothing on it.
Yeah, 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 and it's just lost now.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
R.I.P.
You remember, you were here. Tell the people how good it was. It was so good, right? It was like
Thrilled.
Anyway,
so now we're just fucking around.
yeah, Innocent Blood's a decent movie. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Starts off great, gets dry and boring in the middle, and
Something got dry.
yeah, and fucks up podcast episodes.
Really upset about that. So what we're doing right now is just you got 4 fuck knuckles with microphones.
Yeah, it's podcast jazz.
Yeah.
Is what this.
Free for podcasting.
And if there's one thing we all know, nobody's ever made bad jazz music.
No, yeah. There's your drum beat.
It's not a drum I'm familiar with.
No.
Who could fucking fix this episode? I don't know. Robert Loggia?
Oh man! But if he kicked down that door,
Oh, how fucking awesome would that be?
Oh my god.
or if we hallucinated,
We,
He just like bangs in.
Step aside, kid. You need Control Alt Z W X, and then it just pops right back up, and then just like that, he's gone. Back into the night,
Like an angel.
Yeah, literally an angel because he's been dead since 2015.
An Italian-American angel. Man.
Remember that time we recorded an episode about innocent blood and it fucking disappeared?
And then I fucked it up real bad. Yeah. Just so everybody's wondering.
It was a team fuck up. We don't have to put it on anybody's shoulders.
Oh, it's well, I'll take it. I'll take the blame. I got heavy shoulders. So we recorded this episode, and then I go to save it. I can't find the external hard drive on our computer. So I open up my computer. Maybe it's just there and not popping up in the sidebar. And then it freezes.
Yeah.
And then my blood freezes. And then I say, "Oh no."
Yeah.
So I go to close the browser, and
I feel like we need like a Robert Stack Unsolved Mysteries.
and then
he went to close the browser. The fuck was that?
that was our headphone amp mixer thing falling down because everything needs to fucking go wrong tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking. It seems just next on the list.
I gotta know. Okay. So, who's the one that hit the gypsy lady with their car on the way here tonight?
I didn't drive.
I didn't hit anything. He had witness.
For the record,
From my
I didn't
house
hit the
to
gypsy
here.
lady. I hit her kid.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
Totally fine.
Oh, by the way,
long as it's
Romani.
just a jippy kid.
Romani
Yeah.
lady.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I said the G word. Sorry, I dropped the hard G.
Good God.
I hate my life.
For a second, I was happy about the offensive stuff that got deleted from the first like, wait a minute, let
brought
me
it
bring something
right
right back
back.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're still playing it safe, though.
Yeah.
Get a little drunk, get a little racist. You know, who's the wiser?
The American dream.
Drunk and
The
racist?
American South dream. It's okay, I'm from Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So,
Speaking of disappointment.
Wow. No.
what are we, my parents?
I felt like this was going to be a lot easier to talk about stuff, and then, here we are.
We're just dicking around.
How did you get from Robert Loggia to Tom Waits? I watched the whole thing, and there was a whole diatribe about Tom Waits. What was the jump?
Tom Waits comes up like once an episode.
At least every every other episode, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really not that far of a jump for us.
Because he was the acting mentor of
Peter Wilson.
Peter Wilson.
Naked Lady Vampire.
Yeah, who was in the
Yeah.
TV show of La Femme Nikita, which is a remake of Point of No Return, starring Bridget Fonda, which is a remake of La Femme Nikita, starring Anne Perry.
Yeah.
That was too long
See?
of a journey.
Back on track.
That was the Bataan explanation march right there.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there. See, the thing is, like, once you start listening to Tom Waits music, you will find reasons to talk about Tom Waits. It's like weird hipsterism.
I mean, I believe you.
You have to
Hipster
I don't know. Have you ever
That cult,
have you ever listened to Tom Waits?
I don't think so.
It is people repellent.
Yeah.
I played it to my dad. He was uninterested.
Yeah.
And if you know my dad,
I do.
that's pretty clear how bad it must be.
No.
People repellent. It's
Not
people
bad.
repellent,
Not bad. Just fucking strange.
Yeah, it's so bad. Strange that my dad wasn't interested.
Right. Hey, right. Try to do this quietly. But that's the thing.
Hey, try to smoke this bong quietly.
I'm not good at this.
And smoking out of a bong or smoking out of a bong quietly?
Both.
I'm not good at it because I can't control the intake. I am not. Yeah. Remember the time I almost died?
I do. And I laughed and laughed and
That room
laughed.
right
If
over
I
there.
went down, yeah. If I went down, I went down. I mean, I lived a good life.
Did I do it right?
You're only 7.
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, God. So,
I got confused for a second because my headphones got unplugged.
oh, did they?
Yes.
Are they right now unplugged?
So I think now we know who pulled the...
I thought we had stopped recording.
Oh, yeah. You are completely unplugged.
How about now?
Oh, God, you're making me do fucking work here?
Yeah, this is no small thing.
I said it was.
Hey, you know what?
Pulling on it.
Just
take the headphones
just
off.
take them off,
Yeah,
and you'll be
just
fine. You can hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just pretentious putting these headphones on.
we're like 5 feet apart.
Yeah. I was like, are we actually recording? Thank God.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, we are.
I've been keeping an eye on it.
Yeah. No, thank God.
Especially
I'm
when
not
that
used
fell
to
down, you know? I was
I'm
like,
not used
oh.
to the business. I'm not used to like looking at
The business,
wall.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. You got terrible mic technique, by the way. So does he. It's just that whole side of the table's fucked up.
I've only been doing this 9 years, so like, you know, I'll get there eventually.
It's fine.
It's a steep learning curve.
Yeah, if you want to sit a little turned, turn your mic.
I just want to see the screens.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, these 2 screens that we have right here in our
Yes.
Fabulous.
quote unquote
big dumb
studio.
Yeah.
With the cool green ambiance.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
green and purple lights.
Yeah. Much it's themed to the podcast colors.
Yeah,
We're cultivating them.
we so I don't know if we did or I just assumed that we were going to do green and purple because the combination of green and purple, according to Stephen King, sells the most horror novels.
That's exactly why
On
I
covers.
picked it. It green and purple like evokes. There's like certain color combinations that evoke like reactions in people, and green and purple is like unsettling and weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Stephen King himself said like his covers that are green and purple sell more books.
Huh. That I did not know.
Yeah.
But I knew like that color combination like is like significant of like supernatural and
Yeah.
That's strange because when I think of a green and purple book cover, I think of
Let me
Goosebumps.
just
I don't
just
think
stop
of
you right
any
there.
Real horror.
This guy's
very like
colorblind.
Scooby Doo.
You don't even know what green and purple look like.
Hey, I can tell green and purple apart.
You-
It's not blue and purple.
To everybody
Green and
else,
yellow.
to
Or
everybody
green and
else,
orange.
it's just brown and brown.
Oh.
I love you.
So yeah, this is what happens when we fuck up. This is our little inside baseball, our second lost episode.
Yeah. You guys
got-
may not know this.
Yeah,
But
we did an episode on Love and Monsters way the fuck back.
episode 18.
Yeah, that was assassinated by my dryer.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so bad. Because I was I edit the podcast, so I take all the recordings home. I think that was when we were still doing
We were still doing remote.
we were
yeah.
still doing remote before we had the studio space. And Chris's dryer is sort of near where his computer is.
Yeah, I didn't even register that it was picking up on the
And
mic.
I don't know if he had a load of sneakers in the dryer.
The day we were actually washing the bricks.
It was bad news.
No, I didn't. Like, it didn't even occur to me that, like, oh yeah, this could be fucking up the audio.
Yeah, it was
Love and Monsters, also a good movie. I'll fucking say.
also very fun. Yeah.
Fun, enjoyable watch. Yeah, sets up a nice universe, I'd say.
I would like to see more in that space. Yeah.
Anything with Mike. I mean, anything that gives us more Michael Rooker, I'm pretty much down for.
Yeah, every time. Shit, give me a sequel to like Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
They did, and it was terrible.
Oh, that's right. I don't think he was in it though.
No, I don't believe so.
No, I think he's got a little more integrity than that. A little, not a lot, a little.
Just a little more.
He was in Mallrats, so
That's I don't know. I like Mallrats.
you can like Mallrats.
I'm a Kevin Smith fan. Damn it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a Kevin Smith fan, and I'm not big into Mallrats either.
Here's the thing.
okay.
Here's the thing. I
just
like
don't love it
Mallrats.
as much as you.
I know it's not a great movie.
It's a comfort movie for me. That's like something
Yeah.
I can just throw on and like take a nap to or whatever.
Your whole life revolves around things you can take a nap
Pretty
to.
much. My entertainment life, like, yeah, Saturday afternoons are like I just
Can
wanna-
I nap to this?
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much my Saturday afternoon, and kind of Sundays too.
Sounds like a nice life.
It's not bad.
It's a dog's life.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't have
offense,
kids.
guys, but this is exactly this is how you live with no kids.
Yeah.
Disposable income, naps whenever you want. Fucking, I might go to a movie tomorrow night. Fuck
Hey.
it.
Get fucked.
Hey, you know what? I don't have to buy 3 things of popcorn for other people.
Going to movies is so expensive.
I get around that by not enjoying popcorn. Can we get popcorn? No, we can't. Why?
Like,
I don't like it.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna get a small and give you a little plastic crate to beat it up.
Here's your 3 pieces.
Yep.
You go one step further and hide the backpack full of popcorn and bring it in yourself.
Oh my god. Was it you that used to bring Arby's to the movies all the time?
Yes.
Oh, I remember fucking back in the day sneaking in Chinese food, like, yeah.
I got stopped one time at like a premiere, like it was like a pre-showing.
Yeah.
And they patted you down for security. And the guy's in my cargo pants. He's like, "What's that?"
I used to have
mozzarella sticks.
ska music starts playing.
That's not out of the question.
My favorite genre.
No, I used to be the guy that worked at the door. I had to fucking, you can't go in with the backpack. You can't go in with that shopping bag.
Yeah.
I had a guy
let me
shove me
through.
once for carding his date.
Just know we never got patted down with flasks.
Yeah. Oh my god, we used to get shit hammered at the movies.
Yeah. I remember, like, especially like midnight movies back in the day.
Yeah.
It was not uncommon to hear like a beer bottle like hit the floor and roll down to the front of the theater.
And there.
The 70s were a great time.
Like all the way down to the front of the theater.
So when me and Arthur were living together and were just habitual scumbags,
Accurate.
we would start drinking and go, "You want to go to the movies?" And then we would call him
Yup.
and we're like, "You want to drive us to the movies?" And then we would bring flasks of Devil Spring vodka, which is 160 proof.
Yeah.
For reference,
This is not good.
there was 3 things that we used Devil Springs vodka for. Okay,
Clean.
Number 1 was cleaning. I'll start there. Cleaning, fucking amazing cleaning tool. Kills athlete's foot like you would not fucking believe. Okay, that's number 2. But I remember we would make like punch with that at parties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I would have to. I would never give somebody a cup. I would give them the same speech. I'd be like, "You have 10 minutes to enjoy the rest of this party. Like, enjoy it. Like, remember what you can.
Yeah.
It's not going to go well after about 10 minutes." And sure enough, yeah.
Every time we went to the fucking movies, didn't matter what it was, like comedy, action movie, sci-fi movie, fantasy movie, we would get fucking just obliterated. Like, because we would each get like a Sprite or a fruit punch or something, and then just pour an entire flask worth of Devil Springs into the motherfucker.
And Devil Springs vodka is like, what is it like? It's
160 proof.
yeah. So it's 80% alcohol. It's fucking wood
It's
alcohol,
poison.
basically.
It's poison. It's a bottle of poison.
It's exactly what it is. It's
Delicious
you can either
poison.
kill things with it or use it to go to the moon.
Oh, we killed things with it ourselves. That's how I wound up passing out in the Crossgates Mall bathroom.
Hey, that was Shaky Cam. We determined that was Shaky Cam that did that to you.
Well, it was Shaky Cam in conjunction with Devil Springs.
Sure.
The-
Tell yourself.
Cool,
Yeah.
refreshing serenity of Devil Springs.
Are you looking for another sponsor there? All right.
This podcast brought to you by Utica Club and Devil Springs. Because fuck me, what?
Because fuck you, liver.
I don't ever want Devil Springs again.
Yeah, that's something I never needed.
I
in my
want
body
something-
ever again.
The last time I had it was like 12 years ago at his birthday party when I was doing shots
story.
with Brian.
Was that the birthday party or was that the housewarming party?
Or the housewarming.
Oh, okay.
And I think he only took like half a shot. And I was like, no, you didn't do it. You have to
Oh
do
yeah,
it again.
do it
Made
again.
him
That was
fill it
also
back
like
up.
my 6th shot of
Yeah.
Devil Springs, though.
These crazy motherfuckers are going shot for shot with Devil Springs. No wonder you wound up passed out on the lawn.
Hey. I remember being on the lawn.
Do you
Parts
remember
of it.
being on the lawn, or do you remember us telling you about being on the lawn?
Can't tell you. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't remember.
Little from column B.
The memory heals itself.
That's accurate. No healthy mind would want to remember that night.
Oh God,
I
that was the night
started
I
dating
punched.
my wife the next day.
Yeah.
That was the night I punched Spaz, or was that the previous party?
You punched me at that one.
No, I didn't. I threatened to.
Oh, that's right. That's what it is.
You got a yellow card. It was,
If you do that again, I'm gonna punch you in the stomach. And I stood right up.
It was the
but I
previous.
believe
It was the previous party I punched Spaz like real hard right in the stomach.
I mean, he
I
probably deserved it.
He did. I dropped him.
oh my god.
That was the night. Oh my god! What the hell? He was just like running around chasing people and being a
That
dickhead.
was the same night.
Was it the same night?
Yes, that was the housewarming party.
Jesus Christ! I don't know. I know I blasted him real hard though.
Yeah.
No, that was the same night. Yeah, because he was chasing. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I never personally passed out at a movie theater or anything like that. But when I went to see Iron Man, this is 2008. This is back when I pretty much lived at like the Lark Tavern for most of the time. We went to, it was like a Friday happy hour deal, so we went and got shithoused at the tavern.
Like you do.
Yeah, as one does. It was my friend. It was me, Tom, our former past guest of the show, Tom McWaters.
Yep.
And another friend of mine, Sweaty. Sweaty, that's his name.
Is he like? Have you ever seen Dr. Horrible sing along blog?
I have, yeah.
Is he like the moist?
I don't remember.
It's just like always.
He's a dude, bro.
He's just always
he's a good
moist.
Dude. He's a good dude. He's a dude, bro.
You want to make anything wet for you?
But I remember we went to the Madison Theater to go
Need
see
anything
Iron Man.
dampened?
Yeah, that was what.
And like we're walking in, and I saw somebody working there that I knew. I'm like, oh hey, they were at like a party at my house once or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we were bullshitting. Oh, good to see you. Yada yada yada. And like we go in to see the movie, and like a little bit into the movie, Sweaty like gets up and he's just like walking around the theater.
I don't know that I can take him seriously.
It's so funny.
So Sweaty gets up, man.
He's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So like after he's like walking around the theater, like he just gets up and goes to the bathroom. Like 5 minutes later, I'm sitting there watching the movie, and I see the dude I knew from the concession stand like walking down, and I'm like, oh hey, what's going on, man? And he's like, oh hey, what's going on? He's like, your friend just passed out in the lobby. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that'd be Sweaty.
Totally normal occurrence.
That was like the time I got real wrecked at the Black Bear, and they told the guy I was there with, your friend's not kicked out, but he's cut off.
Oh no. We used to fucking this was totally like a scam, but it worked on us 100%. There used to be this bar on Pearl Street in Albany called Mad River. It was Mad River Brewing Company.
I remember that.
Yeah, they never brewed anything there. It was just the name of the place. But they had this thing where like you could register, like you would win these parties where like basically you would invite a bunch of people to go to their bar. It was a way for them to get people in the bar. Yeah, you get a bunch of people in, and they would sell you $2 drinks from like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. basically before they opened, like for real. Yeah. And man, like we lived on those parties for a fucking long, because like one person would sign up, like you know, they'd win the party, everybody would go drink, we'd all sign up, and like for weeks on end, we'd just be winning these parties. Yeah. And I remember one night, I was just like, I was drunk already, I think, when I got there.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, and like we're getting $2 drinks, So I go to the bathroom and I fucking like roundhouse kick the fucking door closed. The fucking
hold on, excuse me, Chuck Norris.
You broke him. And like, the bouncer comes storming in like, hey, it's too early for that. Like, I think he expected to like go in there and break heads, and then like saw like I was bigger than him, and he was just like, "Oh, it's too early for that." And, like,
come on,
it's basically the reaction.
Fuck you. Hey, you remember that time I almost got shot in Green Island? For you?
Oh yeah. No, I remember.
Surprisingly, you're not the first person who's ever done that.
Wait, about me?
No, about getting shot in Green Island.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. That happens. Yeah, no, it's because that guy slapped me in the mouth. I didn't even know what happened for like 10 seconds. I was very
it was so weird.
My face hurt And I like, didn't see it happen. My face hurt. And I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, I'm bleeding and Nick is angry. This is not good.
These things
This
might
is
be
very
connected.
not good. And it's because I used the word quirky and it upset a guy.
Yeah.
Which is in itself quirky.
Yeah.
No, I was like, look it up in a goddamn dictionary. What the hell? You can't go around hitting people because you don't know the English language.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, he's picked up a pool cue, and Nick just looks at him and goes, put it down. And so he does. He goes, I got something for you in my car. I'm going to go get it. It was great. Nick was like, go get it. In this story, we're all from Boston.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, go get it, eh?
Hey.
Go
Hey.
get it from your car. You know?
Was that
What's he
St.
going to do?
Patrick's There? Or was it a different?
That was not St.
Tying
Patrick's
in
Day.
Boston.
Hold on, let me look back to when I got fired from that job. It was the day before that. Because that's the night that I did not get up when I was supposed to while working from home when I wasn't supposed to be working from home.
Oh, yeah. That was when you had that racket going.
Yeah.
You-
So I worked from 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. I would get up at 2 a.m., check into work, make sure shit was working, and then
No,
go to sleep.
you would punch in to work from home
Yeah.
when you were supposed to be at work.
Yes.
And then go back to bed.
I'm not a good employee.
I had a
I'm
friend,
a hardworking employee. I am not a rule-following employee.
I had a friend who used to work at the Saratoga harness track before they built the casino.
Yeah.
So this is like when the only people there were like degenerate gamblers and like old men.
Yeah, people putting the house payment down.
Yeah. And like his job
I'm related to some of them.
was to record the races from like all the fucking, like all the tracks.
Yeah.
And like make sure they were broadcast in the fucking, throughout the complex. So basically all he had to do was show up, hit record, and then like make sure everything was broadcasting.
Right.
So most of the time he would either sleep, dub pornos, or just fucking leave. And like,
So he was Tyler Durden.
That sounds eerily like my overnight job. For unspecified company.
we if anybody, like, if you're one of the 10 people who has seen one of the cartoon that I fucking helped write, you are one of the 10 people. Yeah.
I went to the premiere at the bar.
One of the characters we based on this person, and like he in real life had this fucking monumental porn collection, like no joke. I mean, he would rent porns, dub them onto tapes, and keep them. I mean, like,
What
he
the
had
fuck?
volumes of porn, and like I don't want to say his name, but I will say it. We used to on the show.
What's it rhyme with?
I will say on the show we call it the Pinta collection, because it's Pinta reference is connects to his last name if you know history. Fucking and the jokes we make about it on the show are really not stretching the truth that far, like as to the extension of this like porno collection. It was fucking enormous. I mean, like you would just you would just if you had like a porn name generator, give me fucking buttfuckers 23. It's like, oh, I got the tape right here. Like, it fucking,
what was that South Park one? Backdoor Sluts 9?
oh, I got that tape right here. Like, no joke.
But then they do it with a bucket of ranch. Which is doubly bad if you don't like ranch. What is that crinkling? What are you doing?
Folding this up
Oh. Okay.
for a while.
Right in the microphone, eh?
Now,
Yeah.
Not being discreet at all.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
You know what sucks? The fact that we lost that fucking episode.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not. I'm pretty much focused on that. I'm trying not to talk about it, but fuck, that stings.
Yeah, that burns. That's
And
deep.
like, I really
Deep burn.
enjoyed the movie too. It was a good, it was a really awesome movie to start out with, and then it just loses itself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rare misstep for John Landis. That innocent blood there.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you gonna do? We had it playing while you guys were here. Did you notice anything that like stood out for you, or Probably the tiny condom
I
scene.
was just about to say the absolutely
Yeah.
microscopic condom scene.
Yeah, you like if
We watched
seriously,
that 4 times.
It was like sleight of hand. Like,
Yeah.
now you see it, and now you don't.
I might throw it up now.
Well, I think he rips it in the movie.
What? No, that was the rapper.
No. After he pulls
No,
it out, he does put it in his mouth. It's very weird.
Yeah, I think he actually rips it and
Did
then he
he-
spits it.
Eat the condom? Thinking, like that's how
No,
it
I'm
is?
Is that his
He's
first
right.
condom?
Yeah.
After he opened the package, he then when
Well,
he
because he opened the box and then he pulled out the condom and he opened it with his teeth. That was the wrapper.
No. After he opens the condom and pulls the condom out, he puts it in his mouth.
Yeah,
I saw that too.
No.
and then I think it rips and he throws it to the side.
Yeah, like, he
and that's
literally
why he
doesn't put it on.
use it.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I-
just
Oh
noticed,
no,
like,
there's a hole in this.
Yeah,
I think you're super high, but
world's smallest condom.
I am, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
I
Because you
also
rewound
saw.
it 4 times.
yeah. So
On
he's
the
just
third
getting.
time I noticed.
So he's just raw dog and vampire, huh?
Yeah.
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 That's how you catch diseases.
I mean, you are fucking a corpse. Like,
Nothing is living.
like yeah, nothing. Like something's got to be going
No,
on.
no, no, no,
in
no,
there.
no, no. Hold, no. Because the heartbeat starts again. If you will remember the Don Rickles death and rebirth scene, his heart stops and then it starts back up again.
Yeah, their body.
So they're
temperature
kind of alive.
kicks back in.
Because Orange Juice Man, his body temperature goes down and then it goes back up
Goes
again.
back up. And again, I'm going to restate this because, like, in the long shot that somebody actually hears of this, like, could make this happen. If Mike Flanagan could do an Innocent Blood remake series on
Yeah.
Netflix,
I-
I really think he could make it like next level.
Oh,
better.
it'd be fucking badass. Just lean heavier into the crime noir part of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cut the comedy out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Just real slow burn, like.
Oh, and that's the other thing. We fucking go watch Midnight Mass too. If you haven't
Oh,
seen
fuck yeah.
It's so good.
it. Yeah.
It took us a long time to get to it because you didn't really hear much about it, and my friend recommended it.
Yeah.
I got to it like a
Th-
couple.
I
of
might have been
weeks.
that friend.
It wasn't actually. It was
Oh.
one of the listeners.
Oh, fuck me then. I only told you that it was.
That's on you. You didn't tell me.
I did. When I was watching it, I was like, I'm watching Midnight Mass. It's pretty fucking good. Slow burn, but good.
Yeah, I think I was like. I think
yeah.
you were like maybe like an episode or two ahead of me when I was
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah.
And that's such a good show.
Because I tell you guys when I'm watching things, like, hey, I'm watching Picard. It's badass, but aesthetically, it's garbage.
Yes. I try not to spoil it.
It's not spoiler. Like, the visuals of Picard are not good. Like,
Yeah, you can tell it's made for a streamer show. Like they're cutting budgetary corners. Here
so
and there. Yeah.
all the visual things that I did not like about the J.J. Abrams Star Treks are, like, jam-packed into this
Yeah.
show.
There's some lens flare. Yeah.
There's a lot of lens flare. Holy shit.
All right, gentlemen. That's all
Checking
she
out.
wrote.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you got, an Uber in the way?
Yeah.
But my ride's already here.
Oh wow.
Fuck all of y'all.
Hey, I wrote it out longer than I planned to.
Yeah, whatever. Remember we used to hang out until we just couldn't anymore?
It's 11:23.
You know what?
Staying here, and then fuck him. He's not as high as we are.
Yeah. Someday soon, we'll plan an all-nighter.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hey, is that a magnet on the floor right there?
It is. It's
Magnets, bitches. How
We
do they work?
have magnets.
Over there with you?
You guys are not gonna get them because
there.
there's only like 6 of them left. And Donner's mad.
You didn't get one. That's why.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well done.
I'll come get my car.
Oh, he's taking the
Yeah, no
whiskey.
worries. I'll be around.
You have a lot.
I had a lot. Well, not a lot.
Yeah.
Not an unhealthy amount.
I had enough.
Donner. Buddy,
Bitches.
go lay in your chair. All right, thanks for stopping by, guys. Fucking, we're definitely doing this again.
Yeah. We'll have to have that Predator 2 roundtable.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah. We're going to talk about how Predator 2 is the superior movie.
Go fuck yourself.
Donner, come here, buddy. Good boy.
So you're wrong about Aliens and Predator 2.
Even Aliens movies and even Predator movies, folks. That's where the gold is at.
Eat shit.
Go lay in your chair, buddy. But yeah, fucking. This is one thing I will. I guess I was going to avoid repeating anything I said on the other podcast, but
Yeah.
that fucking sequence in the middle of Midnight Mass, set to "Holly Holy" by Neil Diamond, still blows my fucking mind.
There are moments in cinema or like short series or whatever things on Netflix. They get so right.
Yeah, like that whole sequence. It's like, I'm not a religious person, but it's just like a religious moment. It's this moment of like, fucking like everything is going right. There's this amazing feeling in the community, but like shit is coming. Like
if you get
shit's about to go down.
Yeah, if you get the right scene and you set it to the right music, it's just so good. Like, so good.
I mean, think about like Reservoir Dogs and fucking Stuck in the Middle with You. Like,
well,
I'm trying to think of other like combinations like that.
Tarantino is really good at choosing music for scenes. Like he'll be writing out a scene and he'll note like what music he wants there.
That's I've mentioned this pretentiously a million times before, but I went to school in the SUNY Albany Writers Program.
Yep.
And fucking that's how I would write. When I write, it's to music. Like I have a song in my head that's fucking like driving the scene.
Yeah.
It's oh man, when you can pull it off, it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah. What are some other like really iconic, like the music goes with the scene?
I'm trying to think.
It's one of those things where like if you want to pick one on demand, you can't do it, especially if you're like chemically imbalanced like we are right now.
Yeah, if you've maybe been into some things. One in a movie that we've done, fucking After Dark in fucking From Dusk Till Dawn. That is a fucking awesome song for that fucking scene.
Yes.
Yeah, with Salma Hayek dancing and fucking right before shit's about to go bad.
Yep. A lot of the music in that movie was really good.
That soundtrack is fucking amazing. I remember like we used to just and being in high school, as you do, you just drive around fucking because you just got your license.
No, I never did that because I never had friends. I didn't have friends until I was in college. Like, well, okay,
I was the opposite. I had friends. Then when I got to college, I just stopped talking to people.
Here's the thing.
Then I actually did make friends by the time I got out of college.
I had friends until I went to high school, and then like I was the new kid or whatever, and I was weird, and everybody was like in pre-established cliques because Green Island is very small. I just didn't fit in, and I didn't know how to fit in.
Yeah.
It was one of those weird things where I was like, I am trying to be your friend, and obviously doing it wrong.
Picking it up, yeah. Like I was kind of the same thing. Like I just when I got to college, I had tons of friends when I was in high school, but I went to college, like I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
So I just fucking became like a real introvert. But then like once I did find like the writers program where I was supposed to be, like I found the people I was supposed to be with. You found
your crew.
That's when I fucking like the last year of college is when like I finally like got to go to college. Like I had it wasn't just going to college and then coming straight home and like no, like I had friends and shit to do stuff with.
Yeah, so I didn't have like a friend group or anything like that all throughout high school.
Yeah.
And then I went to Hudson Valley and I had, like 3 friends, and we stayed tight for through Hudson Valley and then maybe a couple of years after. And then through my job that I got after that, I started acquiring friends. So it was like a real lonely existence for quite a while, which is why I got like really into art and movies and music and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like things you can do on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
that's how we're doing a movie podcast these days. Yeah.
It's kind of the thing. And I have a monkey circle now. Like I have people I would, hurt other people for.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
not to derail this, but I need to fucking re-up my membership to the club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. I'm gonna keep talking though. I'm listening.
Keeping talking. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't even know how we got onto that topic, but
it's a very special episode of Big Dumb Monsters all of a sudden.
yeah. Hey, friends. I love you. I will take a club.
Read up to the club.
Club membership. If anybody from Utica Club, from their suspended Twitter account, is listening,
Hey, their Instagram account liked our post about Utica Club.
yeah,
They've still got that going.
I'll take a free case every month or so. Like,
You guys can spare the $8.
it's cool, man. Actually, like the can taste is kind of charming after a while.
I don't know if it's just the. Let me get near a mic and stop doing disgusting things like that. Do it.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if it's just the mix of substances I'm on this evening, but I'm fucking not tasting the can at all. It's fucking good.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna hurt. That's what that means.
Somebody's gonna have a splitting headache tomorrow.
Is this rice based like Budweiser is? That's why.
Is
that's
that
why,
what it is, really?
Yeah, that's why Budweiser sucks so bad.
Huh.
I don't know.
Malt grain,
malt
hops,
grains.
absolutely pure.
Yeah, that's 2x pure.
reassuring, Yeah.
2x pure.
Is it pure? Absolutely.
Come on!
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely. Is this pure? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's pure beer. It's purely beer.
Again, first beer sold after Prohibition.
Yep. One big batch.
Yep. Still working through it. One of these days.
I'll tell you, it's actually not the worst beer I've ever had.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I honestly, I would prefer this over, like, I know this is a popular beer, Sam Adams.
There's too much going on.
I hate, because I only associate Sam Adams with one thing, and that is the morning after a party, cleaning up fucking...
Dumping them out?
Yep,
Yeah.
Always, like, Sam Adams always smelled the fucking worst, and it was always, like, syrup the next morning, too. It's just like, there's just fucking beer caps and cigarette butts in it, and, like, it's just fucking...
Yeah. No, it's always the Sam Adams that turns into an ashtray.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's just this thick, gross, syrupy beer. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't hate a Sam Adams.
I still can't.
Actually, you know
drink
what's
them because of that.
You know what's pretty good though is Sam 76.
No.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're less intense than like a regular Sam Adams Boston Lager.
All right. I was kind of a fan of
More
the
of a summer beer.
Their cherry wheat, but I haven't had that.
Everybody loves their cherry wheat. I've never had one.
Yeah.
I've said it before. I'm real pissed that we lost that fucking episode.
Yeah. It was a good episode. Like, it was a good episode, but it was a good movie too.
I like talking about good movies.
It for sure has its faults. I think they went all in on the effects on Don Rickles' death scene.
Yeah, I think that's and the cast was so good.
The cast is top fucking notch.
Like you cannot find a better like. This is gonna sound degrading, but it's not meant to. Like, you can't find a better like B-level shit tier gangster cast.
I mean, evidenced by the fact that it's mostly like it's the cast of The Sopranos.
It's almost entirely made up of Sopranos guys. Just like what, 7 years before they made Sopranos?
Yeah, 92. So yeah, Sopranos came out in 99.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Like I'm really fucking pissed that we lost that episode.
Yeah.
And again, like just trying to go back and recreate what we talked about is always feels weird. Yeah.
There's no way to do it.
Yeah, it just feels so weird and creepy.
We're trying to make up for it with just like dipshit stories.
Yeah, drunkenness and goofiness and
I think the word is just debauchery.
That is a good explanation. Yeah. I've honestly probably drank twice as much as I normally drink on one of these podcasts.
I think you're right. I also have.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling like not too far gone. Like
Must be nice.
Oh yeah, I'm just like right in the sweet spot.
Oh,
Oh man, guys, it is 11:34 at night. We lost an episode. We're trying to recreate another episode.
we're 46 minutes on this already.
Yeah, like we're not
Holy
doing
shit,
we're
that's
not doing bad.
Yeah, we're fucking doing this, man. All right. Another drunken story I'll throw in just to keep this going. It was suggested that I leave a party once.
Oh yeah.
This was after the Giants won the Super Bowl in 2008.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, I also don't remember that.
No, I do. You don't.
Yeah.
Maybe you remember the game.
I had a bottle that I had bought in Canada a couple of years before. It was an 18-year-old fucking Glenlivet Scotch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was.
And you wasted it on a giant Super Bowl?
No, I didn't. I saved it. I was like, I need, boom, special occasion, boom, Giants win the Super Bowl. Let's crack this motherfucker open.
Just so everybody knows, your dad here is a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. Anyway,
Eat shit.
So we cracked that open. I mean, I was fucking hammered to begin with. I mean, at the time I was a huge Giants fan. Like,
Yeah.
my interest in the NFL is pretty much like,
Man, like I was also waning because like just like the game stopped being exciting.
yeah. Like for me, the Giants started sucking every fucking year.
Yeah.
So like I can only take so much of just them getting their ass kicked.
The Cowboys had a great season last year, so I had to pay attention.
Yeah. I do get the like urge every now and then. Like the other day, I was watching an episode of The League, and I was like, man, I wish a fucking like a good football game was on right
That's
now.
why I love watching college football.
Yeah, I never got into college football.
It's so if you watch college football,
Don't let me forget the party story. Also,
yeah. It's just a whole different animal. Like the rules are a little looser.
Yeah, I know. It's a much more like pure version of the game.
Yeah, and they're
basically.
really like you can tell these guys are hungry just to play football.
For me, I never had like a team. I couldn't just like randomly pick a team. Like, okay, this is my team now.
I like Clemson. I like Ohio State. Like if they're playing, I tend to try to watch those games. Michigan State is good.
So anyway, the Giants
whatever.
fucking win the Super Bowl in 2008 when they beat the Patriots when nobody thought they would. Fucking destroyed their perfect season.
Fuck the Patriots.
Fuck the Patriots. Fuck Tom Brady.
I can't stand either one of those teams.
Yeah. 18-1, Tom. 18-1, buddy.
18-1.
And I mean, like, I know I went all out on the food on that again because it's the fucking Giants. And like,
Yeah.
I know we had at least like a fucking like a 4-foot sub. I think probably a shitload of wings.
Yeah.
So I was eating all that, fucking drinking my ass off.
I think the year after that. What year was that? 2006.
2000. It was the 2008 season. Though. It was like January 2009.
Okay, so I think the year after that, my mom went like fucking buck wild for the Super Bowl. It made like a fucking 8-course meal.
Damn.
It was insanity.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I do love me a good fucking giant sandwich.
Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. So yeah, I am also not a very like, I don't enjoy going to parties for the most part. Like I'm an introvert. Like I like hanging with a small like circle of people. Like pretty much what we just did tonight. Like I like a small group. Let's just chill, fucking have some drinks, like just bullshit. So like somebody was calling me out on that. Like come on, you never go to the party. Like we're having a party after the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be pretty trash. Like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Like,
I am going to be fucking lubricated.
You never come hang out. I'm like, okay, fucking.
Yeah.
So like, red flag number one that I should not have gone to the party. Like, well, I mean, besides from the fact that I was like, I mean, just I'm like ossified, like fucking. We are leaving my like this.
That is a fucking $10 word coming out of a 50-cent mouth. I just want you to know.
The party was like a block from my house. At the time, so like we're just gonna walk over there.
So it took you a half hour to get there.
Pretty much. Yeah. So we're leaving my apartment, which is on the second floor, and I have an open 12-pack. Like we just have like an open box that we had like put beers in because we were gonna bring them with us. So we're walking down the stairs, and I'm holding the 12-pack, and the bottom just gives out, and like all the beers just fucking smash on the stairs.
I've been there.
Yeah. So like red flag number 1, like we should just shut this down.
Yep,
and stay
cursed.
here.
Cursed.
Yeah. Nope, clean that shit up. Fucking go to the party.
I'm gonna have another one of these sausages.
Yeah, hey, somebody was knocking them before. Now they're going in for seconds.
Yeah.
They're like deceptively good. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
They don't look great, but they're good. So yeah, like I am trashed, annihilated. So we get to the party, and again, we just keep drinking. And like I remember this part. Like I remember. Yeah, like I was shitting. I was sitting.
I remember.
Yeah,
I was shitting.
I was sitting on like a shitty, like probably like in like an Ocean State job lot like bench. Like somebody got for like $20 on sale. And I don't know if we were drinking booze or beer at the time, but the sequence of events. This is probably like within 30 seconds of like of all these following events happening. Right. I just we're just fucking drinking, we're partying, fucking Giants won, like because people were throwing the party with Giants fans.
Gross.
And I remember I was drinking out of my Solo cup. I think we were drinking booze. I don't remember. I was so gone.
Red Solo cup.
Yeah, I remember.
I fill you up.
Vomiting into my Solo cup.
Oh no!
Like filling it to the brim.
Ah!
And then, like, as I finished, the bench just gives out. Like, it was like me and another person sitting on it. It just fucking crack, whoom, like goes to the side, and like the whole time I keep the vomit cup up, didn't spill a drop, and I'm just like, yeah, I didn't spill anything. And like I just remember somebody like, did he just throw up? And like, I was just like, yeah, we should go.
I have single-handedly ruined this party.
I told you, motherfucker. This is what happens when you make me come to shit.
Oh, that's deadly. I don't think I have anything that tops that. Like the only story I have that tops that might be the one I'm pretty sure I've told before, where me and Arthur were asked to leave a high school drinking party like 3 times because we were menaces. That was the one where they thought that we pissed in their washing machine.
You actually did, yeah.
We were being assholes, but we weren't those particular assholes.
Oh God, I remember. Oh, I just did finish the story. Holy shit! I never finished the party story. I remember we went to this party at Siena one time. It was me, Evil Geeks, Nick, and I want to say our friend Greg, who was like the one story that sums up my friend Greg, who I have not seen, I think, in 15 years. Holy shit.
Does that feel bad? That feels bad, right?
Yeah. This dude, like, he is just like a legendary, like, party, like, not animal, because he's not like out of control. Like, he's fairly in control. It just like, he's just like just fucking the craziest shit. Just
he's a professional.
Greg, yeah.
He's a party professional.
He went to Mexico one time.
Well, that's bad, right to begin
exactly. Fucking exactly. So fucking wanders away from his resort at night. He's like, I'm just gonna go for a walk and experience Mexico.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No. That's how you get murdered.
Yeah. I said, like, any other white man in this situation would have been robbed, raped, and killed. Like anyone else.
Maybe in that order.
Yeah, maybe if you're lucky in that order. Ended up at, like, I don't know how he ended up there, but ends up in the back of like one of those, like, like the camper, like, pickups, like the pickup with like the camper ass on the back.
Yeah.
Like one of those, doing coke with a Mexican cop and his uncle. Fuck? Yeah, like doing coke hits off of a key in the middle of Mexico. In the middle,
just bumping.
Yeah. it blows my like. That's fucking Greg. Like that's just that's Greg.
Key bump Greg.
Yeah.
If you're listening, hey, Key bump Greg, you're a legend.
Oh, the Sienna party. Yeah, I'm like, where is this going? Somebody invited us there. Sienna has these things called countdown parties, where basically, however many days are left in the school year, that's the room number that has to throw the party that day.
I think my cousin was telling me about that. My cousin Jolene graduated from Sienna.
Yeah. So,
which is crazy to think about from a Catholic school.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It was like a fucking,
I guess it's not that crazy.
Yeah, they're repressed.
Yeah. The vino is just flowing.
Yeah. So, we got invited, I think, by a friend that three of us went to high school with, if I remember correctly. I don't remember exactly how we got invited to this party. But, me, Nick, and Greg are just, when we want to be, we're legendary assholes.
Yeah.
It occurs to us, we have no connection, really, to anybody at this party. The friend who invited us, we don't see all that often. We can just be as big of an asshole as we want. And,
what are the repercussions?
Yeah, exactly. So,
none.
We're playing beer pong and just shit talking. Just fucking legendary shit talking.
Yeah.
Just saying horrible fucking things. Just being assholes, right? We fucking, oh my God, I forget where the story is going in general. I think it's just us being assholes is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
We, this is where I learned this trick. This trick has paid off for me in, fucking exponentially over the years. Again, because we were being assholes, we noticed, there's a lot of people here. The fucking beer supply is going fast.
Yeah.
Let's all grab as many beer, as many cans of beer and Jello shots as we can right now while they're still there.
Jello shots.
Hide them around the house, and then when there's no beer later, we can just go get beer because we've stashed it.
Yeah, you'll know where it is.
And we were just fucking just playing. We don't know anybody. We're playing beer pong. We're shit talking. We're pulling beers out of kitchen cabinets and a fucking just reaching under the fucking sink, pulling out a beer.
This reminds me of the story you were telling about finding hidden beers like a truffle pig.
Yeah, that's exactly where I learned the trick. Yeah, I use this to fucking. We at a comic convention. I don't know if I've told this story on this podcast, but I don't even know if I've told this on a podcast. I'm not even going to say the person's name. We got fucking blasted with a star of an '80s movie that may or may not involve martial arts that currently has a revival going right now.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Not that. Yeah.
William Zabka.
I didn't say that.
I did.
Yeah. So fucking. The same thing that night. We were at this party, this after party for this con, and we had a limited supply of beer, and I'm like, I'm gonna pull the fucking hidden beer trick. So the whole night, I am stashing beers in plants, just all over the place, and fucking.
So you can just walk around and just hey, here's a beer.
Yeah. So, I noticed that this person and, their handler are standing by one of my beer stashes.
Yeah.
So, just as a fucking way in, I'm I walk over, I'm hey, guys, I might have talked to them earlier at the con, too. Hey, what's going on, guys? Yada, yada, yada. I'm pardon me for a second. And I just reach into the plant, I pull out a beer, crack it open, start drinking it. And they're both oh, my God, that's so cool.
That's amazing.
I did that at the same convention a year or two before.
Yeah.
We had stashed a 30 rack of beer under the vending machine in the hotel we were staying at. So when it was time to retrieve the beer, I go up to the vending machine, and there's a girl at the vending machine. She's buying stuff.
Yeah.
And we're making chit chat, and just yada yada yada. We're here for the con, having a good time. Blah 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 blah. So she's done. She's go ahead. I'm I'm not buying anything. Again with the excuse me 1 second. That's the line that sells it.
Yeah.
Excuse me 1 second.
Yeah.
I reach down under the machine. Pull out the 30 rack. I'm have a nice night. And I walk away. She's oh my God, that's so cool.
So speaking of vending machines, there's a body shop that I used to work at. And the selection from like top to bottom was like, I think it was Pepsi, Brisk, like Mountain Dew, like, you know, your typical like Pepsi products. And then there was like, you know, like a Brisk iced tea, and then 2 blank ones with tape over them.
Hey, what's this?
What are these? I wonder, for $1. Coors Light.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Throw your $1 in. Bang. Coors Light.
Silver bullet pops out.
Silver bullet, baby.
I love that.
Yeah. That was
Oh, that's what we need for this fucking room. Fucking can vending machine.
that's the last thing we need in here. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I used to work with alcoholics.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I still work with alcoholics, just different set.
So yeah, if you're listening, the hiding beer trick is like fucking.
Because it'll get you drunk and it'll impress others
It'll
around
impress
you.
other people, yeah. Just to magically pull a beer out of thin air.
Here it is.
Yeah, pardon me. So, excuse me 1 second.
Excuse me one second.
That's the line.
That's it.
Yeah,
Excuse me 1 second.
Crack.
Fucking pull out a double deuce from a fucking houseplant.
Oh man.
All right, so we're bullshitting like heavily in this entire episode.
I'm enjoying this.
I am enjoying this. So I want to ask you a question. What is it that got you into monster movies? And I know we talk a lot about Joe Bob and
yeah, no. I mean, for me, it definitely predates Joe Bob.
things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably like just the feeling, because it's not something like, definitely not something I don't feel anymore. I mean, it takes like the feeling of being scared
Yeah.
when you're like, when I was a kid, like it's not something I like. These things don't scare me anymore, but it's still like a feeling I think I'm kind of chasing with these movies. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I understand that completely because
Yeah.
like I realized, you know, quite a while ago that as a kid I watched horror movies for like the weird like adrenaline rush of being scared. Mm-hmm. And as an adult, like as I got older, like the more I was exposed to like, you know, more extreme movies and things like that, like I don't get scared by movies anymore.
yeah, that's not something like when somebody tells me like, oh, that movie scared me too much, I'm like, I don't
understand.
It does
Yeah.
not compute.
Yeah.
Does not compute.
Yeah. Like my wife is not really into scary movies and I don't get it. Like I get not wanting to be like in the headspace of like I watch this movie and I'm very uncomfortable watching it. Like that I can kind of understand. Like I can get uncomfortable watching movies these days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But nothing is really like
Have you seen Titan?
I have not.
Don't.
Oh.
It's on Hulu, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't
Is that
think
there
it was,
with like a Serbian film? kind
it was
weirdness?
it's Julia Durcano.
Uh-huh.
She's like kind of like a rising kind of star director.
Yeah.
It is the fucking craziest movie I have ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
It was out like maybe late last year. It's about this chick. She like when she's a kid, she gets into a car accident. Excuse me. She has like a metal plate in her head, and like she has like a fucking sexual like fixation with cars.
That's weird.
So she fucks a car at one point in the movie, which is really uncomfortable.
She like straddle the shifter or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's like a model at like a car show. She does like modeling gigs for that. Excuse me. I just disgustingly keep fucking burping into the mic.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. And like one night, like after everybody leaves, she fucks this car, and then like the rest of the movie is like She's also like she starts like murdering people too. Like she's kills like fucking maybe like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
The police are onto her, so she fucking like takes off. She like shaves her hair, like just makes herself look really different. And then like she somehow gets involved with like this dude, this firefighter, whose son went missing, and like he believes that she is like the son. He's like, because she doesn't look like, she just looks very like asexual. She's just like no hair or anything. And, like,
Yeah.
she's like fucking tapes her breasts down and fucking.
She looks like Yolandi from.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And like he thinks like she's his son.
Yeah.
And then like it's about like she moves in with him, and like she like may or may not be car pregnant.
What?
And like it's not like maybe she's crazy and imagining this, but like she's like fucking like, you know, basically like oil is coming out of her fucking at points, and fucking yeah, it's a very, very weird, uncomfortable fucking movie.
I'm gonna say this is not American.
I believe it's French.
That tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks.
It gets like crazy critical acclaim for some reason, but it's just not. It's just, I don't want to say it's not good because it's
Yeah.
like it's. I definitely.
It's just fucking weird.
It's weird and it's very unsettling and uncomfortable.
I had a Japanese horror movie era, if you will, because like they would be more extreme. Like they're much more open to being
Japanese
like
horror is fucking some next level shit. Yeah,
but I mean, it was never like for the time that I was watching it. It was satisfying that need that I had. Like, and it was for like, I want to see things that are more extreme. I want to see things that are crazier. Like, I had like a big Takashi Miike phase, but I've never been able to find things like in my adulthood that scare me. Like nothing is like, nothing gives me that like adrenaline rush anymore of like fright.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because I'm older or if it's because I'm older and I've seen so many like horror movies.
Yeah,
I'm desensitized. If it's like that, like kind of like heroin addict, like looking for that like big high, like, you know, try to recreate that first rush kind of thing. But nothing is really like doing it for me. Like it's not. I'm trying to think of like, if I can compartmentalize like that whole scary thing, maybe like
the things that scare me now are different than those fucking like. I know I'm never gonna have to fucking face off with Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees,
right.
You know, like that. It just doesn't have that power to fucking frighten me anymore.
I think that's why I've kind of switched like the ones that I love from more like slashery monster based horror movies to like I love a really good supernatural flick right now.
Yeah. Well, also like we haven't, because like the way that the entertainment industry works is like once one thing is popular, we're gonna get flooded with the rip-offs and clones of it.
That's why we have so many of those like Ed and Lorraine Warren type movies.
Exactly. Yeah, we got fucking flooded with those like I really like The Conjuring. And Lorraine Warren.
I have to tell you, I love The Conjuring. Like The Conjuring was probably one of the best supernatural films that I've seen in the past like 20 years.
The reason, like, I think you're kind of craving that now is because we're not getting flooded with that.
Yeah,
we're not getting flooded with like that type of horror, and that like The Conjuring is amazing.
Yeah,
and Lorraine Warren are fucking straight up.
They are hoax bags.
Yeah.
They are snake oil in person.
But yeah, I like, it's just, I'm trying to think of like something that fucking genuinely frightened me recently. Like I can't remember what it was.
It's really hard to pin anything down.
Yeah.
And I like I said, like I don't know if it's like we've just become desensitized or if it's
there was something that genuinely did frighten me, and I can't remember what the fuck it was. What did I see?
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't remember.
I'm trying to think of anything. Like, it's been so long since I've been, like, really unsettled. Like, and I can find movies that make me uncomfortable and that's, I guess, a part of it. But to use the word like scared.
Yeah, it's scared isn't exactly. It's not that I'm scared. It's that I'm unsettled. I think.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking for more out of like a horror.
Yeah, that's why I find like the supernatural stuff to be more exciting, because I know Freddy Krueger doesn't exist. I know Jason Voorhees doesn't exist. I know that the Candyman doesn't exist. But ghosts, I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly
like haunted house, maybe exorcism stuff, maybe
as fucking. Because I have friends who would say like that's fucking stupid. That's so like ghosts don't exist. We don't fucking know that.
Yeah,
like there is. I fucking go back to Dana Gould a lot, but this is a fucking perfect analogy. Like he fucking says that like my dog cannot conceive of what my computer is. That doesn't mean my computer doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like, there are things that we just are not able to understand.
Yep.
We just cannot conceive of. And, like, and that might be one of them. Like, we just, I don't know. Like, it's stupid, but at the same time, like, I've seen fucking photos. I've seen shit, like, just shit, like, that can't be explained. I've seen shit with my own eyes that I can't explain.
Yeah, I am heavily skeptic, but open.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, even if for some reason you can prove 100% that like these things do not exist, isn't life a little bit better if there is the possibility?
Yeah,
that it
absolutely.
Is like it's just I don't care if it is or it isn't. Like just that it might be. Like makes things a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I like the idea that I like a maybe. Oh, you're all out of the club. You're out of the club. I love the idea of a maybe.
Yeah.
Like here's a for instance. Like my son was born shortly after my grandfather died. And we named my son after my grandfather. Mm-hmm. The night after my son was born, the alarm clock in my parents' room that used to belong to my grandfather started going haywire. Okay, old alarm clock, maybe.
Yeah.
Cool. Supernatural kind of thing, also maybe. That's...
Yeah.
That's where I live. Like, I'm skeptic. Like, the clock was old. Like, it probably had just gone haywire. But, coincidences and things lining up, also cool. Like, it's whatever.
Yeah. I like another. This is probably a big reason why I'm into like this type of stuff too. I remember this fucking clear as day. My 3rd birthday party.
Yeah.
I used to live in the Towers of Colony when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was my 3rd birthday party. I remember. I remember being the only person that saw this too. Like I just remember at one point, because it was in like the party was in like the community room where like you could just have events.
Yeah.
And I just remember looking up at the windows. There was like a couple of like a series of windows. There were like 4 like just big windows that looked out into like the walkway. And like it's clear as fucking day. I remember this. I saw a guy. Like it was clearly a man, not walking, gliding.
Yeah.
Past each window, like not he wasn't walking. He wasn't like up and down stepping. Just smoothly like gliding past each window.
Yeah.
And then like as he went past like 1 or 2 of them, they just like there was blinds that were like they had like the drawstrings.
Yep.
That just fucking closed.
No shit.
Yeah, I remember it to this day. That's fucking almost 40 years ago at this point.
Yeah, like I have never had experiences like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like I'm a hardcore skeptic. Like I don't. If you present me like visually with something that is unexplainable, I'm open to the idea. But like I've never had that real experience.
Yeah.
Like the stuff with my grandfather's alarm clock. I wasn't there. Like that was my dad telling me that.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what happened with the clock. Blah blah blah. Whatever. but it doesn't mean like I'm completely shut off to it.
Yeah.
Which is why it's part of the reason why I love horror so much is because it helps you kind of open that door to like maybe, you know. I think that's why supernatural kind of horror, like exorcisms, hauntings, things like that, like those are the kind of things that I gravitate toward now.
Yeah.
Instead of like slasher movies, which are fine. I love them. Like I grew up watching them.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I fucking love a good slasher movie.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with loving a good slasher movie. I love them. But it doesn't get those like fear juices going anymore. Yeah. Like it's old hat, you know. Like if you've seen 5, you've seen a million.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I guess is the same for haunted house stuff, but like there's that basis of like maybe, and I love that. Like,
but I mean, like with haunted house stuff, there's always like different things you can do with it. Like with a slasher movie, it's always going to boil down to somebody chasing another person, like with a knife, an axe, a chainsaw, whatever, and trying to kill them. Like with the ghost stories and haunted house movies, there's just so many fucking different things you can do with it.
Right,
you know?
which is why I love Crimson Peak. And a lot of people,
I gotta rewatch that.
A lot of people, when that came out, a lot of people were giving it shit because like they were like, "It's not scary." I wasn't afraid at all. It was like there's a difference between scary and horror.
Yeah,
and it is a horror movie, like top to bottom. Like everything that happens in that movie is horrific, and it sets up a story that's like really unsettling, even though it may be a little straightforward or whatever. But it's not. It's not like quote unquote scary.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. It's just like that's a fucked up movie, and it's horrific. There's a lot of people like don't see that there's a delineation between scary and horror. Like, you know, those like old Vincent Price movies and shit. Like they're horror movies. Like everything that happens in them is horrific. Is it scary? No, not necessarily.
I just remember the thing that genuinely fucking terrified me.
What was that?
This is gonna sound weird. This is in the trailer, so it's not spoiling anything. In the new Batman movie,
yeah,
there's a fucking car chase between Batman and the Penguin.
Yeah,
and there's a fucking shot in it's in the trailer, it's in the movie that is like perfection, fucking cinema perfection. It's after like. You see it in the trailer. It's fucking there's this big fucking explosion. It's fucking amazing. It's an amazing scene in general because like it's the first time you see the Batmobile, and it is like it is possessed by a fucking demon.
Yeah.
The way it just roars to life, like it just like fucking. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
And like there's this incredible car chase, and then like. There's this tanker that blows up, and there's this huge explosion, and like fucking the Penguin gets out of it. And he's like, I fucking beat you. I won. Yeah. And then like you see the fucking Batmobile just come flying out of the explosion, and like I forget what happens, but like there's Penguin gets into a wreck, and the car flips, and like he's stuck in the car, and there's just this fucking long slow shot of like you see the Batmobile stop. And then just Batman get out, and it's just him slowly walking, like, at the fucking Penguin.
Yeah.
Like, it's his point of view. Like, he's pinned under the car, and there's just this fucking dude in a fucking armored bat suit, like, just walking at him. And, like, I'm just, like, being in that situation, like, holy fuck, what the fuck is happening? Like, what do I do? Like, I have no answer for this. Like, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Like it's perfection cinema-wise.
That's a lot of what Batman was supposed to be. Like he was supposed to be terrifying. Yeah. Like he was supposed to strike fear into the heart of villains, and somewhere along the way they kind of lost track of that. But I like that they bring that back. Like the like Dark Knight movies. They brought a lot of that like darkness back to the character. I mean, there was a fair amount of cheese too, but. They did probably the closest job that you could do to the spirit of the character.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to be a fucking menace.
Yeah. And that's what this scene like perfectly conveys. And like on top of that, the fucking score of the new Batman movie is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Who did it?
I think it's Michael Giacchino. I don't want to fuck it again. It is like we have an internet movie database. But it's that bracing like bum bum, and again it's just this slow like it's just Batman like walking at him like.
It doesn't have that like that grand overture kind of thing like you would get in a John Williams score.
No, it's not like a big operatic piece. It's very just like it's guttural like bum bum. What the fuck? Oh, the Batman. Yeah. Like,
I think it was just called The Batman.
Yeah. But it is such a terrifying, like, shot. Like, because again, like, what do you do in that situation? Like, I'm pinned under a car, and there is this thing, fucking caped thing, walking at me that I have no way of defending myself against.
I think you just shit your pants.
That's all you can do is just shit yourself. And again, the music just hammers it home. Let's see. Would it be on this page?
Cast and crew, I think.
Yeah, right.
No, down. All cast and crew.
Writing, cast. God, that comes out on HBO in a few weeks. I cannot wait.
I'm not.
Michael Giacchino, yeah.
I'm not excited to go see anything really in the theater anymore. Like, I miss sitting in the theater, seeing like a grand movie.
Yeah,
but I don't miss it that much. Like,
I really miss horror movies, like in a group theater setting.
See, I never really was able to connect with a horror movie in a group setting like that. For me, it's always like I want to be by myself. I want to be in a dark room. I want it to be late at night.
There's just something like that just amplifies the experience though when you're in a crowd like that. Like I remember seeing Hereditary in the theater, and like there were fucking scenes where like people were out like just shrieking and fucking screaming like in terror at that fucking movie.
I wanted to like that movie. I really did. But it's
I liked that movie. I really did.
It just didn't do it for me.
No, I can understand. And I can understand because it's one of those like this is like a genre of horror that like I don't know kind of bugs me that like is it something supernatural or is this person just crazy?
Yeah.
And
a lot of it is like that quote unquote elevated horror where I mean you see it in like I don't know /R horror like the dreaded stuff. It's like you either love it or you don't.
I'm gonna say I really fucking love it.
Yeah, like it splits the fan base like a lot, like the horror in general.
Because I think it's because like half of the people are they just want that like stabby gore. Yeah. Like not really having to think about the horror.
Yep.
Whereas like the elevated horror is no, you have to fucking think about what's going on, put yourself in the situation, like either sympathize with people or like kind of not go against them. Like it requires a little more out of the audience. But I think that's why it's so polarizing.
I think there's a line where you get too heady, too psychological.
For sure, you can get up your own ass like very easily.
Which is, I think, what like I appreciate Hereditary like for what it is. It's like a weird cult movie. There's the supernatural aspect of it. And there is gore to it. There's things that are very unsettling. It was a very unsettling film, so I'll give it that. But then you also have movies like Midsummer. Which I did not like at all.
He is up his own ass at that point. Ari Aster's up his own ass.
Yeah.
Like I really truly enjoyed Hereditary. Now like that movie was designed to make you feel uncomfortable, down to little things like there's the one scene where Toni Collette is like in therapy.
Yeah.
And the way the scene is framed, the way that people are sitting, like there's one person like in the center of the scene where they should be in the like if you're thinking cinematically, like this person should just be in the fucking center.
Yeah.
But they are like a degree or two off.
Yeah,
And
it's
just
a very unsettling.
Yeah, it's just like it reaches into you to get that fucking like. Can you just move over like an inch? Like just fucking like it gets at you. It's not the horror you're expecting. Yeah,
it's very under your skin.
Yeah.
Where Midsummer was, I don't know, like
he's just up his own ass. Like it's.
I agree. Like, and I like the fact that you have this like it tonally very dark movie.
Yeah, but it's set in this bright setting with like flowers and like,
that's very on purpose, and I understand that and I appreciate that. But the story itself was weak as shit.
Yeah, it's just like okay, it's a festival. They do a sacrifice. Like
like it was. I'm not gonna say it was predictable, but it wasn't not predictable.
It did not need to be 3 fucking hours long.
Sure did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we've been harping on this recently, but the 90-minute movie, man, like
it depends on what you're presenting me with. Like if you're giving me a slow burn, you can have that slow burn happen in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a slow burn for 2 hours and then an hour of mediocre movie. Like The Witch, I really appreciated The Witch.
I have to watch that again. I the first time I watched it, I fell asleep and I just never went back.
Like that was a slow burn done the right way, I think.
Yeah. Again, slow burn done the right way. Fucking Midnight Mass.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another one. Like
because it was slow, but like it would give you a little bit of a payoff. Like you have this slow segment, and then there's a little bit of something, you know.
And then just I gotta rewatch it. It was so good. Just that.
Yeah.
Just because the theme of like fighting against like conformity, of fighting against like, you know, everybody is onto this fucking is hooked onto this shit this priest is fucking pushing us.
What I loved in that was like it's evil, but in the mindset of being good.
Yeah, of being righteous and holy, which like a lot of righteous and holy people these days are fucking pure evil. Like, oh man, I really got it because that was just fucking. See, I never like, exactly.
Fucking chef
I
kiss.
watched Haunting of Hill House.
I started to. I got like halfway through it.
Yeah,
and I was
same
like,
thing.
I'm done. I don't care.
Somebody like at the time when it came out described it as "This Is Us with ghosts."
Yeah,
and like I think that's fucking perfect. Like it's just, it's more of like a family emotional story.
It focused on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Or it focused on the wrong thing for too long, I think.
Yeah, and then like because of that I didn't watch Bly Manor, so I don't know how like good that is.
I don't know. I heard that was more drama-y, less horror-y.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. And I can't judge it because I haven't seen it.
But again, Midnight Mass is a fucking masterpiece. Like
yeah. Aside from the ending, the very ending.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, it's so good.
Wait, let's just
spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
What was the very ending?
The very ending was like the wrong characters lived.
Oh yeah. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't give a shit about the characters that he made survive. I did not give a fuck.
Again, spoilers. I'll give everybody a couple of seconds. Spoilers. The formerly pregnant lady survives, right?
No.
She dies?
She dies. The 2 teenagers lived. The teenage couple.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
The characters that they give you X amount of episodes of like building up their story and loving.
Yeah.
Gets rid of. The 2 teenage dipshit characters that like you get about a half an hour of. They're the ones that wind up living.
See, like I
guess
you mention it.
She
needed to survive because like that fucking episode where they're in the rowboat.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to spoil that. Is like
oh my god,
mind-blowingly fucking just emotional and like there's no other way I can convince you that this is happening.
Yeah,
this is how I have to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like holy shit.
Yeah, that was so fucking gut-wrenching.
Yeah. Oh,
so like
man.
that I understand. Okay, like if you need to present something like that, fine. She could have lived.
Yeah.
Like like I get it, but I don't get it. You know, like all those characters that you want to live dying presents like an emotional turn,
Yeah.
and then the other characters living is whatever. Like, they're young, they're hopeful. I get that. I don't give a shit. Like, if you had spent some more
fuck
time
about them,
building
yeah.
those characters, then
Yeah.
I would have cared more.
You're right. Yeah. Now it's coming back to me.
Yeah. And it's not that it was bad. Like, it's not at all that the ending was bad. It's just like, if they spent a little more time building up those characters that lived, I would have cared more.
Again, spoilers. I just love that the vampires like fuck themselves basically by destroying the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
Like, so great.
Man.
Oh wait, we need to hide from the sun.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Shit.
Oh.
That's such good. So good. By the way, watch Midnight Mass.
Yeah. And give Innocent Blood a shot. This is originally how this started.
Yeah,
out.
that's how it started. So I think the entire point of this, post our other guests leaving, is that like everybody's opinion of what horror is very different.
Yeah, everybody is scared by different things.
I think it's the same for you and same for me. Like, things that make like a normal person very like uncomfortable in what we perceive as reality. Like, anything that shifts that is very uncomfortable and scary. But we haven't had a whole lot of movies that really effectively do that.
Yeah.
You know, Big Dumb Monsters are super fucking awesome and fun. Like, that's why we have an entire podcast dedicated to that. Like, monster movies are the bottom level of horror movie. And not in a bad way. It's just like, that's the most basic kind of thing you can do.
Yeah.
And it's just easy.
It's probably one of the oldest fucking stories. Like, there's just this
thing. Yeah, a thing that's different.
Yeah.
100%. High five on that.
Bam.
Yeah. That's why Frankenstein was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Because that's your creature that is different from everybody else, that is scary on his own.
That's a perfect example of a story that can evolve as you evolve.
Yeah.
Because like the thing that's scary to you when you're a kid is the monster. But as you get older and like get wiser and smarter, like the thing that's really scary is like, what does being alive mean if anybody can just fucking create a fucking thing, like create life, like like how, like it's just like what is dying, what is fucking living, like what does it all mean if it's just that like boom, I can just turn it on and off.
And then you get to the point where it's like, well, who is actually the bad guy? Is it the thing that was made that it's not his fault that he's alive?
Yeah.
Or is it the people that are judging him because they don't understand anything about him?
Yeah, that's the perfect thing. When you're a kid, you're scared of the thing that scares you is the monster. When you're an adult, the thing that scares you is the doctor.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, who's the real quote unquote monster?
Yeah. God damn. That's fucking.
We're getting all physiological
holy
and shit.
Where did we pull that from?
Yeah. Alcohol.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna re-up to the club.
Oh, yeah. Renewing your subscription?
Yeah, I'm keeping this party rolling.
Yeah. And there go the headphones for the third time? Yeah.
Third time, yep.
So I want to tell everybody that while we're
I am wrapped the fuck up like a dolphin in a tuna net right now.
Jesus Christ. I want to tell everybody that while we're on this like retrospective of horror and where we come from, that horror movies have been a very important part of my life. As a kid, they were, I guess, kind of an escape. They were movies that I knew that I would enjoy, maybe nobody else would enjoy. So it gave me time by myself to watch movies. And it was that like, this is a thing for me. Like, these were made for me. People that are making these movies understand like what it's like to be a weird kid. I'm sure you have experienced that yourself, Chris.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's just that like everybody likes comedy movies. Everybody likes action movies. You have to be a certain person to like love and adore horror movies, and it's not for everybody. And it's a very selective kind of group. But you get people from like every walk of life who are involved in like the love of horror. And it's weird.
Yeah,
It's like,
I get it.
It's like selective and all encompassing at the same time.
I think what you're trying to say is you need to be in the club. Oh, sorry to make a joke after all that.
100%.
As you were talking, I'm like, well, this seems like the perfect opportunity for this joke.
Oh my god. I don't resent that at all. That was perfect.
I am gonna have the worst headache.
And diarrhea.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, what I'm really trying to get at is, people that love horror movies, like even if you're cliquey about what kind of horror you like, you 9 times out of 10 will accept somebody else that's like super into horror movies as well. So like we were saying, like I love supernatural, demonic.
Jesus.
Like we're super running over time.
We've had 4 mics on the whole time. I forgot we had 2 other people.
Yeah, it's fine. We could just delete this.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm super into like the supernatural, like ghosts and demons and blah blah blah. But like, even though that's where my mindset is at right now, somebody that's super into like, dumbass slasher movies, that we have a kinship. Like,
yeah.
It's one of those genres that's
It's a spectrum, and like
very special like that.
Yeah, even though it's different kind of things, you're both still like, well, can't say we're both on the spectrum.
Well,
you know what I mean.
yeah, on the horror spectrum.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Let's clarify. Yeah, you're in that range, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and I guess I'm trying to make it sound a lot deeper than it is, but it's just
not that
it's just kind of what you do when something's special to you. Yeah. Like without horror movies, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now. Like it's just basically what it is, and it goes beyond that. Like obviously this podcast is more than horror movies. We do monster movies, so there's sci-fi involved in that. We
do 80s
horror.
Joel, man.
Yeah. We do 80s Joel and nothing but 80s Joel. Like there's the comedy movies that we'll do on this show.
Well, yeah, I mean horror comedy, like
horror comedy. It's sci-fi and certain action movies and shit like that. It's just like it boils down to if there's a thing that is not perceived as the norm, you can kind of get away with calling it a monster movie.
It's how we got 10 Cloverfield Lane and snuck into this one.
Yeah, and like there's other movies like that. Like what have we done that's like Pitch Black is really not a horror movie. It's a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it's sci-fi
100% like to its core. Like Aliens is an action movie. Like, but you can all kind of boil it down to like monsters, and monsters in their most basic sense are horror.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of like intoxicatingly rambling.
Yeah.
But I love things that are outside the norm.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't want the same, like, it boils down to the anti-conformity thing. We were just talking about it a little while ago. Like, I don't want the same thing that everybody else is onto. Like,
which is why we both love like Tom Waits and punk rock. And like,
And again, like
The shit
there's this weird trap of like, well, that's its own like it's its own like conformity thing in a way. You're just subscribing to that level of it, but like, whatever. I that's the one that appeals to me. Like,
yeah, I like the shit that maybe makes other people uncomfortable because it doesn't make me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I am comfortable with the fact that it makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah,
which is like a weird place to be, and it sounds very hipsterish, but
it's not, because like I know myself, I'm an introvert, so like if this drives you away, it's probably something for me.
Yeah, like I understand like certain things are ironically enjoyed by a lot of people, but there's a YouTube channel called 2 Minutes to Midnight, and it's what it had started at was like a heavy metal version of like a late night show,
right? Which
is really cool. But he's recently the host Arsenio Hall.
That's amazing.
It's so good. He's recently started a high school CD booklet review.
Yeah.
So he's just going through his high school CDs and reviewing them, and he got to his Barry White CD. And
my high school CDs are right over there.
Yeah,
we can do that on an episode one.
But he's like, like I thought I was like gonna ironically enjoy this, and he made a really poignant like point where he's like, if you enjoy something, it's not ironic at all.
Yeah, just enjoy.
You just fucking enjoy it. Which is like when I find myself being like, oh man, this is really fucking weird, but I like it. Do I like this because other people don't like it? Well, I guess not, because if I am enjoying it,
I just don't give a fuck.
I'm fucking enjoying it.
Yeah, I just don't give a fuck what other people think about it. Like, yeah. I think their opinion doesn't validate the option for me, basically. Yeah.
Like I'm, it's like when my Spotify playlist goes from like Cannibal Corpse to, like fucking Slint or like the Arcade Fire or whatever. Like, it's not because I'm like trying to be like extra. It's just like I like a lot of things.
I went through an Arcade Fire phase. This was in my like New York rocker phase.
Yeah, it's like it's whatever, man.
In like the late or like mid 2000s.
Yeah, like I will go from like extreme death metal. Like I'll listen to like Archspire, which is like super technical death metal with like normal humans can't play it, and then I'll listen to shit like Che Amy Dorval, which is like super chill late night vibe, like R&B soul shit.
Yeah.
Without blinking an eye. Like, it's just shit I like, which sounds super hipsterish and not at all what this show is about. But like, you like what you like is basically what everything boils down to.
Yeah,
like,
and enjoy the fuck out of it, whatever it is.
Unless
it's hurting somebody else, then don't enjoy the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Hey, I don't kink shame, but if you're, hurting somebody, I'll shame and beat the hell out of you.
I don't know why. Well, I know why this just popped in. It's been in my fucking head all day. I was gonna say, everybody, like, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to make a point to go see it this week. I know it's out on like home video already. Go see Studio 666.
Yeah.
Fucking, I am still fucking rocked right now.
The fact that Taylor
Hawkins died.
Yeah, and we don't know how right now. Which, I mean, it's none of our business.
When it first happened, I thought like, oh Christ, they're not saying exactly why.
Yeah.
That means like drugs or suicide.
But
the last thing I read was that he was having chest pains, so like it might be a heart attack.
That's the thing. He's what, like 50, 51?
50, yeah, he's 50.
Something like 50 is such a weird fucking age, because like you can be super healthy, and when you're 50, you can just have a fucking heart attack and die.
Yeah, just boom. Well, also like,
and I know he did have a drug phase.
Well,
but I'm pretty sure that he's been clean for a long time.
I think so. I mean, like, by all accounts, also, like, and not only is he one of the fucking greatest drummers like ever.
Oh, he's such a good rock drummer.
Fucking solid dude all around.
Yeah,
like,
I have never heard anybody have a cross word to say about him.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
We were talking about Taylor Hawkins.
Taylor Hawkins.
He's a good dude.
Drummer.
Great drummer.
Drug Fate.
We should watch Studio 666.
I don't know. It sounds like he maybe had a heart attack. Oh no, I know what I was gonna say. We're like in this weird age where like when we were kids, like 50 was old.
50 was old as shit.
Yeah, like I think like somebody pointed this out recently. Like, well, for example, right now, perfect example. Ewan McGregor is playing Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
I think at the same age that like, or almost the same age that like Alec Guinness.
No,
played.
he is not.
Maybe like not that far off.
Holy shit.
And like they're just two entirely different people.
Yeah.
Fucking like we're at this weird age where like when we were kids like 50 was old, but now like 50's not that old because of like advances in medicine.
Yeah.
And, like and just people are living longer. Like
50 is the new like 35, 40.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking strange.
And like for this dude to just fucking drop dead, like it's still.
And I know he did live hard. He did have the rock star lifestyle for a while, but I'm pretty sure he's been straight for a fucking while.
It blew my mind that he's been in the fucking Foo Fighters for like 23 years.
At least. No, longer than that. It's got to be longer than that.
Because he came in after The Color and the Shape. And I think that was 99.
No. What was the first... So there was the first Foo Fighters album.
There's that one, then The Color and the Shape.
I think he joined for Color and the Shape.
No, I think it was right after. It was before...
no, because he was the touring... No, because he was the touring
he was
drummer.
touring for that, but like the first album he played on was the next one after that.
No.
I am almost positive.
Because I know
I saw the Foo Fighters for
I want to say
The
he
Color and the
toured...
Shape.
I want to say he toured for the self-titled.
No, definitely not. Because he was still with Alanis Morissette, like, back then. For the self-titled, it was just Dave Grohl. Well, he did the album by himself, I think.
Yeah, he did the album by himself. 100%.
I don't think... I think he was still with Alanis Morissette back then.
Yeah.
I know I've read today that, like... That I forget the name of it. It's the one that, like, Make My Way Back Home, Learn to Fly, that's it.
Yeah.
That album. That's the first album he's on. I think he joined...
I think that was Color and Shape.
No, that wasn't. It was the one after.
Are you sure?
It's the one that has like it's the tattoo on the back of the head.
Yeah.
The Color and the Shape is the one with like Everlong.
Yeah.
My Hero.
Yeah.
Which was fucking god. I miss the early Foo Fighters. Like I feel like as rock bands get older,
I gotta tell you, Foo Fighters never got like bad. Never got bad.
Oh, they never got bad. See, like I feel like. They never got bad, but I feel like as rock bands age, they just kind of move into this territory of just like general rock. The music's still pretty good, but it's not really like about anything. It's just like a rock song for the sake of rock.
Yeah.
And like, not that the Foo Fighters were ever bad. They still put out good music, but it's just like there's not like much behind it. Basically,
it's cock rock.
Yeah. But that being said, I fucking love them, man.
It's up there with like, like Queen and Boston and the other bands named after American locations. Kansas in America, and where like it's just big arena rock.
Like Weezer, like right now is in that category.
Did you listen to the most recent Weezer album?
I have not.
Van Weezer?
No.
So good.
But again, I feel like it's just general rock. Like
it's arena rock. It's like
music being written by dudes who have been rich since the 90s.
Yeah. Van Weezer, take the songwriting of the Blue Album and then add extra ass guitar solos to it, and that's their newest album. That's Van Weezer.
I will argue
a good listen
that Pinkerton is possibly the greatest album of the 90s.
Of the 90s?
Yeah.
That's
a bold statement.
That's
I know
bold. That's so bold.
That is a fucking amazing album.
It
top
is
to bottom.
But you also have to put it against things like Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
I would take Pinkerton over that one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as much. I mean, at that time, I was probably way
I
bigger.
loved Smashing Pumpkins. Wait,
Smashing Pumpkins fan than
Hold
I was. Not Billy Corgan.
Billy
No, I
Corgan.
mean, I said I was a way bigger Smashing Pumpkins fan than I was fucking
a Weezer fan.
Weezer fan. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you love Pinkerton. Great, like fucking landmark album.
Yeah.
Like kicked off like the emo craze.
I would like it is. I think it's a landmark for music lovers because it was shit on
Oh, it was
by like
it was a fucking turd.
critics and the general public, and yeah.
But now, if you say greatest album of the '90s, you're also putting it against things like "Dirt" from Alice in Chains, which I'm gonna have like a real fucking hard argument for.
Hey, again, it's another thing that's subjective.
Like it's absolutely subjective, but like certain albums hit you in a different way than obviously it's the same with movies. Like certain things evoke different things out of you. Like Pinkerton is great, and I'll never say it's a bad album or anything like that. There's just different albums that mean way more to me than Pinkerton ever will.
Oh man, that album is just like it's such it's a weird album because like Rivers Cuomo is being a little weird on it himself. Like
that was like his darkest phase.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was going through some shit when he did that album. Like I mean, there's
and that's a lot of what people who love it now really identify with.
Yeah,
like the darkness of the album.
Sure. Especially now, the fucking. Have you listened to The Good Life like anytime recently?
No.
We're doing that as soon as the mics are off.
Yeah.
That is a fucking like that hits home right now. Like so fun. Like tonight would be the perfect example of that.
Yeah.
How like as much as a fucking like I am fucking loving what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be so much better if fucking Art and Ryan were still here?
Sure would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Oh, okay.
I want to go back. It's
that like it's like you've got good right now, but like what could you have had?
Well, no, like it's not even that. What could I have had? How did I get away from what I had?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like what happened to me that like I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And like, well, if you look at it honestly, I got older, I got more mature, and like I have more responsibility. But like, just fucking. How do I get back to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that song is. Oh God, I love that song.
That's what I love about good country music.
Yeah.
Like I know you're not a country fan. Like
that's very
like you'll dig on some Johnny Cash or some Willie Nelson or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, but there are
I've seen Willie Nelson live. God damn it.
There are country artists out there right now who like they're the real deal.
Yeah,
like,
they're not.
It's
see
not,
what it is. Like I am so like the country that I know is pop country basically. Like I don't know real country anymore.
There is a lot of merit to that.
Yeah,
that country like because it's good catchy music that a lot of people just like to party to, and that's fucking great. Like I love that. But there are people out there right now who are like that true to the cause, like fucking. Like crying in your beer, like nasty, down, dirty country music that is like of days gone by.
See that I can get behind.
And there's
100%.
Yeah, and there's guys that do that just great. Like some of the greatest songwriters going right now are some of the country guys, like Jason Isbell. That guy'll break your fucking heart. Like it's so good. But there's a time for that, like, and they know how to trigger that reminisce, like I wish I had those good times back again, and now I'm real sad because I don't have those times.
Yeah, again, like,
but they're also like
the good life.
but they're also like the things I have now are better than the things I had then.
Yeah.
But the things I had then were more fun. Like
I think that's where kind of Pinkerton falls a little bit short, is that he hasn't reached that stage yet where like he has realized that. Like,
yeah.
But fuck, man, that album like just really like hits home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like there's if I think like 90s albums, I'm thinking of like the grunge classics or like some of the
keeping it in Weezer wheelhouse, the fucking Blue album, like
the Blue album is so fucking good. Like it is power pop perfection. Like it is what Elvis Costello could do if he was a little more like
when I was young. I mean, I've
little
known that
more rock
album,
and roll,
like since it came out, and like the songs that I gravitated to then were like the hits. The ones that were getting on MTV and the radio. Yeah. The ones now on that album, like In the Garage. Yeah. Which, I mean, we are literally living out that fucking song right now. Like, holy shit,
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we are in the garage.
Yeah. Dude, with the things we love, doing what we love. Like, that's what that song is about.
Yep.
And like, it's like...
The Blue album has like that kind of weird, quirky sadness that you expect from early Weezer.
Yeah, it's a pop, like it's
a little more upbeat. Like, and then Pinkerton is like,
that's just
I've hit the lowest
sadness.
I've hit the lowest of my lows. Like, so the Blue album is like I'm working up to my highs. Pinkerton, I've hit my lows.
Yeah,
and then everything else is just kind of like up and down. But yeah, like. It's hard to say what the best album of the 90s is because like there's so much good stuff, like especially in terms of like just rock and roll.
I mean like I know you're not a fan of this one, but like Nevermind by Nirvana, I mean like
yeah, I've never been,
but in terms of like groundbreaking, like changing the entire fucking music scene, like yeah, you know, like that's an album it's up against. And like I mean both of those albums were fucking, again, just right in my wheelhouse. Like, I mean, both have incredible significance. I think I would take Pinkerton over.
I'll always give Nirvana. I'll always give Nirvana their due for being like game changers in terms of like popularity and where music went. I just don't like it that much. Like, it's not that I hate Nirvana. I just,
like to sum it up, like for me, that's when I stopped listening to Fly 92 and when I started listening to like
The
alternative.
Edge.
Yeah, The Edge basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And like EQX and K-Rock at the time, which no longer exists.
I don't know, man. Like I was more, I guess if I had to choose like 90s stuff, it's more metal, but I love Alice in Chains. Like to death.
I don't know, like they never like I've got a couple of their albums. They were just never like the main attraction of that. Yeah, of like alternative for me. Like it was, I was always Nirvana.
Oh, I love them so much. Like I
even like Pearl Jam. Like I like Pearl Jam. You know, there's a couple of fucking songs that I really love, but they're not like. I don't understand how there's like mega Pearl Jam fans. Like
I don't really get it either.
Even growing up in that time with that music, I don't understand how like that doesn't register.
Which is like Allison. I'm just more like if I had to choose grunge bands, I lean towards Smashing Pumpkins and Alice in Chains.
Yeah, for me it's Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins from that time. I mean like fucking
the Melvins. Dream. I love the Melvins. Siamese Dream was great.
Yeah, fucking Today, like Rocket,
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, oh man, that's such an awesome album.
It's such a fucking good album.
Even the popular like Disarm, like you know,
there's not a bad song on it.
Yeah, but again, I would take fucking Pinkerton over Siamese Dream.
I can't
over Melancholy.
Yeah,
and fucking Melancholy has some great fucking songs on it.
Melancholy suffers from being too long. Like it's a double album. I don't think it needed to be. There's filler.
I don't think because I really love the contrast between the two albums. I remember reading one of the reviews.
They are very, very different discs.
Yeah. One of the reviews at the time, I forget what fucking magazine was, but like they describe it as like disc 1, the Smashing Pumpkins sound like they could fucking destroy buildings.
Yeah.
And in disc 2, they sound like they're gonna sneak in the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very accurate.
Yeah.
This has been old men reminiscing.
When music was better. the fucking song Zero. Like, I know everybody focuses on Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
Oh, Zero is way better of a song.
Yeah, I love that fucking song.
Yeah. How about this? We'll settle on Soundgarden's Super Unknown.
See, that, like, I enjoy Chris Cornell.
Hold on. Or Bad Motorfinger.
Again, like, Soundgarden was not one of those, like, core bands for me.
Really?
I mean, like, Outshined, I think, is one of the fucking greatest songs of that era.
Rusty Cage is better, though.
Oh, man, I always liked Outshined.
Have you heard Johnny...
Show me the power, child.
Yeah, it's a great chorus. Have you heard Johnny Cash's version of...
Yeah, that is very good. I will say that. That album, like,
Rusty
that
Cage,
he did of all, like, 90s covers, that's the one with, like, Hurt on it. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
my God, that felt so bad.
Yeah.
Watching, like, so hearing the song is bad. Like, it's not bad, like, it's not good, but, like, bad, like, it makes you feel bad. Like,
yeah, like, fuck.
And then you watch the video.
I am sad.
The video is so fucking devastating.
Yeah.
And there's this like great contrast between the Nine Inch Nails version of Hurt, which is about a young man's pain, about addiction and loss from his own actions, and then you have Johnny Cash's version of Hurt, which is an old man's pain.
Yeah,
about like loss.
Yeah, that first pain magnified by like 50 years. Like,
yeah, and it's loss and the pain of the things that you've done to yourself over the years and the things you've done to others over the years. It's just so fucking good. Like, I have a hard time saying which one is better because they're really not different, but like the point of view is so different.
Yeah. It gives them different meaning. It's the same song, but like it just means so much. I want to say so much more when Johnny Cash is singing it, but it's just such a different message. Like,
yeah, it's just he made it his song.
Yeah.
Which is really rare for a cover. And I think that goes back to a lot of like the history of music. Like older country artists would always play other people's songs. Like a lot of them didn't really write their own shit ever.
Yeah.
And they would always play somebody else's songs and then put their own point of view into it and put their own experiences into it, which is exactly what he did with that version of Hurt. He made it just like chef kiss beautiful.
Fuck, that was good. I was really into Johnny Cash for a while. Like, I read Cash by Cash. Like, that's
I have that at home. I haven't read it yet.
That's a good book.
I feel like it's just gonna be the Walk Hard movie, or not Walk Hard. That's the Dewey Cox.
Yeah.
Walk the Line.
Not really, because he adds a little bit more to it. Like it's it's his own personal point of view.
Yeah.
In the book, and like it's much more emotional, much more like detailed in the book than it is in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the movie's good too. I'd recommend it.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read that book. I have a giant pile of books at home that I need to read. It's making me sad. All right, we have been rambling for
holy shit. We're at 2 hours.
2 fucking
we didn't think we were
hours.
gonna get to an hour when we fucking turned.
Yeah, it was like maybe we'll get like 45 minutes out of something. We have been rambling because we fucking lost our original episode.
We
and
in total probably been rambling for 3.5 hours tonight.
Yeah, it's really fucking bad.
Fuck, I'm mad again about losing that episode.
I feel better about it at this point.
Hold on. You know what? There's no guarantee we're going to save this episode.
Fuck you. Eat a dick. I hope you die.
With that fucking fun X Factor thrown into the mix.
Yeah. Okay, so this has been our Sad Boy episode.
This has been Podcast Jazz.
Yeah. This really is.
We read the socials and shit again.
Like, this has not been the episode that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I will recommend going to see Innocent Blood.
I really, really want people to see that movie. I don't think it gets the recognition that it actually
does
deserves.
Get a little short shrift. Like again, it is very all over the map, but it started off so amazingly good.
It's 75% of a good movie. Like it just didn't end very well.
Goes off the rails hard.
Yeah. But not in the way that like makes it unwatchable. Like I could find myself watching that movie again.
Oh,
I really
sure.
could.
Yeah.
Like,
see, that would be more of like, oh, it's on TV, I'll watch it. But like again, that's not a movie that's on TV.
It'll never be on TV. You out of your fucking mind.
But there was a time that it was though. Like it would be on like Saturday afternoons, like on like cable.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, for a little while. Yeah.
I don't ever remember it being on TV.
That was like a WPIX movie for sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, guys, the alcohol has taken its toll.
Yeah. I got 3 punch holes in my club card this evening.
Me too.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, go watch Innocent Blood. Listen to the music that makes you feel good. Watch the horror movies that make you feel good.
Hell yeah.
And don't let anybody fucking tell you that you shouldn't enjoy what you enjoy. Ever.
And again, go watch Studio 666 this week.
But
let's do it.
Don't ever watch Deathbed.
Ever, no.
And don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
Do not let ghoulies eat your ass. Fuck, what was the sticker that we said is going to be from the episode that we lost?
Oh, are you shitting me? I don't remember. That's over and done with. That's gone. Like, it's forever gone.
Fuck.
Yeah. Don't even try.
It was like, move the... Fuck! That would have been a good sticker, too, goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
There might have been a dick involved. I don't know.
I don't know. But there goes our wholesome message.
We were almost taken seriously for a second.
For maybe a half a second, you could take us seriously, but that moment has passed. But we want you guys to know that no matter what movies you love, what music you love, it's fine. Like,
it's all good.
Don't let anybody ever give you shit about the things that you love unless it's hurting somebody else. Then you're an asshole.
Yeah, then you're just a dickhead.
But
like, if no matter how shitty a movie it is, if it brings you even a shred of joy, I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna say it. If you love Deathbed, fine.
Yeah, we are not those people.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it with you.
Don't love it. No.
But do what you love.
But hey, some people think Predator 1 is better than Predator 2.
Fuck yourself. Like, you are full of shit.
Predator 2 is awesome. How many Jamaicans are there in Predator 1? Oh, 0.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, 0.
How many Arnold Schwarzeneggers? How many Arnold Schwarzeneggers are there in Predator 2?
0.
Yeah. So it's shit.
How many Arnold Schwarzeneggers are there in Junior? How many Arnold Schwarzeneggers are there in The Last Stand? How many Arnold Schwarzeneggers are there?
The answer is enough. How many are there in Conan the Barbarian? The perfect amount.
Plenty. Yeah,
the perfect amount.
How many are there in Conan the Destroyer?
The perfect amount. All right, we're going to leave you with our socials.
There ain't no killing what can't be killed. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Find our website, www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com or www.bigdumbmonsters.com because of one of our fuck-ups. You can email us anything you want.
I figure with the word, like a mistake opportunity.
Yeah, like mistake opportunity.
Holy shit, that's the new episode title. Yeah.
Mistake opportunity. Yeah. If you want to email us anything, and I mean fucking anything. What is your favorite 90s grunge album? I don't care. What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite beer that you want us to try? BigDumbMonsters@gmail.com. If you want to tweet at us, which is really easy to do because we are dumb_monsters, you can do that as well. If you can find us on Facebook, we are Big Dumb Monsters Pod. And if you are on Slasher, the all horror social network, we are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast. If you want to check us out on YouTube, we are.
We're on the Big Dumb Monsters channel.
And on Instagram,
we are Big Dumb _. Wait, no.
Big _
big_dumb_monsters.
There you go.
And if you know how to enjoy Utica Club without getting a splitting headache, please let us know that.
Yeah, if you gotta like really pound the carbs in first, or what?
How much water is involved? Whatever. Like, do I need Pedialyte? Like, whatever, just let me know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
And if you work for Utica Club, I mean,
We love you.
we love you.
Yeah. Forget what we just said.
Yeah, we will take cases upon cases of your beer and drink it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this show. Like
I think we pulled it out of the gutter.
This
we really
night,
did.
overall, this night has been an unmitigated disaster.
Let's not fucking start patting each other on the back just yet. Like,
Yeah.
We still have to save this episode.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. So we had friends. They left. We continued on our own. We got sad, and then we continued the show. So whatever. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass, etc., etc.
Nubrio, as they say in South America.
Yeah. Sure. Bye-bye.